These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Bam! What he's saying is, let's go. Let's go to court. Who is she? I got children at home. Beyonce's my wife. You think I'm gonna let you talk about me like that when I got to explain to my children, your dad is not a rapist? You think that's a conversation that I want? You think I'm gonna let that slide? That's what Jay-Z is saying.
Yeah. People
yes to all of the above.
All the above. People that names that you would know. Some people's names you wouldn't know, but are people that are in management or executive positions. People that were benefiting from this culture that was created. People that were there knowing that this was going to happen. People that actually participated.
Now, here's a portion of Jay-Z's statement issued in the aftermath of news of the suit breaking on Sunday. Quote, "These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case." End quote. In addition to the statement, Jay-Z didn't stop there. On Monday, yesterday, his legal team asked the judge to deny a request for the plaintiff to remain anonymous. Jay-Z's lawyer argued that the accuser's decision to file a lawsuit against his client under the name Jane Doe was, quote, inconsistent with a genuine effort to determine the truth or falsity of these allegations, as opposed to an effort to procure a quick settlement. His attorneys wanted dismissal of the suit or disclosure of the plaintiff's identity. Basically, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say this. A couple of things. I don't know Sean Diddy Combs. I've met him on a few occasions. I've spoken to him on a few occasions. I don't know whatever truth or falsehood is associated with his name. I haven't cast any guilt or innocence upon Sean Diddy. I simply reported it. Had Ryan Smith, legal analyst, on 1 minute, Eli Honig, CNN analyst, on another, Ellie Honig, a CNN analyst, on at another occasion, dissecting and analyzing the case against Sean Diddy. The reason why I broached that was because his homes were raided in both Los Angeles and Miami by Homeland Security. News had been percolating, and it was clearly evident that an indictment would be forthcoming, and that clearly they were going to go after Sean Diddy Combs. That is the United States government. Mr. Busby is not that. He is a lawyer. I am not going to sit here and dismiss or excoriate Mr. Busby or his client, who's anonymous at this particular moment in time, and the allegations that she has leveled against Jay-Z. Here's what I will say. I'm broaching this story right now because we're talking about a friend of mine, somebody that I've known now for 25 years.
That's what happens when you just
And I'm going to state for the record, not calling anybody any names, not challenging Mr. Busby or the accuser, whomever. I'm telling you, I've known this man for 25 years. And I'm saying, for me, Stephen A. Smith, there is no way in hell I believe this about him. The Jay-Z that I know is the Jay-Z that I've seen around teenagers, and he doesn't even want us playing the kind of music we kind of listen to in hip hop. He made us turn it off. That dude who was in concert in 2004 performing alongside R. Kelly, who he grew to dislike a lot, particularly because of the allegations that were leveled against him, who found things like that despicable and abhorrent. Anybody that's been around Jay-Z and knows him has seen him come to the defense of the most helpless amongst us, which are the children.
All right.
I can't believe for 1 second that he would ever be associated with an allegation like this. And I felt it was important to bring that up because you got people out there. Stephen A., you had something to say about Diddy. Why aren't you going to have something to say about Jay-Z? Well, I don't know Diddy. I've met him a few times, talked to him a few times. Absolutely.
Like, I know this man, though.
But I've known Jay-Z for 25 years. I don't believe it. Now, that's as far as I can go.
Right quick. Like I said, I just bookmarked these. I am watching them for the first time as well. I did not know that Stephen A was going to go up to bat. I just knew he had the attorney on. I didn't see it past the attorney being on here. Stephen A like, yo, I don't believe it. I mean, Stephen A, like, I personally know him for 25 years. I mean, yeah, you can know people and not know everything they do, but I mean, this is still a ringing defense, though.
Because again, if you can't provide eyewitness evidence to refute the allegations that have been levied against anyone, it's irresponsible to go over the airwaves and go any further than that. It is not irresponsible to point out who a friend of mine is. Somebody that I've come to know and love and don't believe for 1 second would be capable of such a thing. That's not irresponsible. That's love right there. Because of what you know about a person based on your personal interactions with them, along with the people that have been around them. I don't believe it. And I tell you what also made me comfortable enough to come on the camera and say this to all of y'all.
What's that?
That quote that Jay-Z gave. Put it up there again, because I want the audience to see it again. I want to read the quote to you, okay? These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Bam. What he's saying is, let's go. Let's go to court. Who is she? I got children at home. Beyonce's my wife. You think I'm going to let you talk about me like that when I got to explain to my children, your dad is not a rapist? You think that's a conversation that I want? You think I'm going to let that slide? That's what Jay-Z is saying. I have not spoken to him since these allegations have come down. Again, I was in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi. Not that the phones don't work there. I just haven't spoken to him about it.
Damn.
But I'm telling you what my personal belief is. Rape? First of all, I wouldn't believe that. Secondly, a 13-year-old? No. And I understand that everybody in this day and age got to be careful about where you go and what. I got that. I understand it. We weren't eyewitnesses. We can't castigate the accuser. We can look at the lawyer as an ambulance chaser because he's pursuing a civil suit, which involves money, as opposed to a conviction that'll send you to jail. I get that. But I'll be damned if you could be friends with somebody for over 20 years with a platform like I have and various others have, and not at least acknowledge the person that you know and the person that you've been around and the person that you've spoken to, that you've come to love, you don't believe is capable of something like that. I don't think it's a crime. It's not a crime to say that. Now, again, we'll find out more, and the story probably won't go away.
No.